So at this point in time, Joe, we're doing a comprehensive analysis of what has been announced so that we can evaluate the content, what the possible consequences are for member states and indeed for the EU as a whole. And I think it's important that we don't react impulsively. This is an extremely serious matter. Yes, we are finalising the first package of countermeasures in response to the tariffs that had been announced on steel, and we are preparing for further countermeasures to protect our interests and indeed our businesses if negotiations fail. And I think we have a collective responsibility to ensure that that if does not come to pass. And we will have the direct engagement again between Maroš Šefčovič and Howard Lutnick tomorrow. We want to see meaningful, substantive negotiations take place quickly because the EU will need to respond in the event that negotiations fail. We have been preparing for this scenario and many other alternative scenarios in respect of trade for many, many months. So the EU stands ready, but we want to avoid that scenario where tariffs are being introduced against each other, because we know what the consequences are for businesses, for consumers, for countries, for our respective economies and for workers. And that's not a road that any of us should want to go down. But at the same time, where we have to respond, we will respond firmly and proportionately. But in the first instance, we should all have a collective effort to see if we can reach agreement in the days ahead.
Thank you. To ask you both,